Hello everyone, this is Zeraptor coming at you back again, and I'm here to go to the next area of my second gate, which is Tropicland. It's basically like an island-based area. Funnily enough, the original idea or name I had for this land was Island, and then after thinking on it, I feel like okay, that's kind of a stupid idea. Let's go back to the drawing board and think about like what would Walt call it. And I feel like Tropicland is a very kind of Walt Disney name for a land. So Tropicland would have this huge, okay, I wouldn't say it's huge, probably like slightly smaller version of Rivers of America. So I'll have this body of water, and in the middle of it, we're gonna have a neat little place called Destiny Island. I hear you Kingdom Hearts fans going, wait, did you say Destiny Island? Yes, I did say Destiny Island. And of course, you can only reach the island by raft. Yeah. Trying to remember. Maybe you could extend this a little bit more, because that's the docks. So basically just use the same rafts that Frontierland currently uses for getting to and from Tom Sawyer's Island. You know, I mean the rafts have the same basic structure as the raft that Sora, Riku, and Kairi built in Kingdom Hearts, so it works out. And then we'll have all these. It's like an overhead kind of view with all the shrubberies, and then it has the little treehouse-ish kind of thing that they built. And of course, we got to have that little area with the hanging tree that I'm sure every Kingdom Hearts fan is gonna sit the heck out of. And have little Paopu hanging from it. And of course, I was careful, like if you noticed I was contemplating earlier, I was careful to make sure, given that this park is going to be facing Disneyland, this side would actually be facing the west. So that way, if you were sitting on the island, you would actually see the sunset in the west in this direction. So it'll be like the correct orientation for replicating that iconic scene from Kingdom Hearts. So we've got that. And the reason I've got this little lip here is because this will also be the new home of Fantasmic. Because right now the current location of Fantasmic, it's kind of horrendous for viewing, because you've got the seating area in basically a walkway. And when you're traveling to and from Frontierland in the dark, it's really hard to tell what's a walkway and what's the seating area, the designated seating area. So for here, I've got this nice little sloped beachfront, so everyone could be viewing Fantasia, which is going to be on this little stage here that's kind of like a built-in seashore on Destiny Island. And then you have the viewing area will be across the water, and then this will be like a sloped beach, like a real beach, and everyone can sit down, and it will be like bleachers, like a slope. So then you're not going to have too many people like getting in the way, especially with short people like me. We're always being blocked by tall people standing up in front. So this way is like we encourage everyone to sit, maybe spread out their blanket, like treat it like a real beach, and just watch the show as it goes on. So I feel like this would be a much better viewing area for Fantasmic. And of course you have like maybe a couple of palm trees to hide the camera and lighting equipment. And then over in this direction, we will have a few eateries. Of course, first of all, I want to have a little outdoor luau area, which would be reminiscent of Lilo and Stitch. I have live meet and greets with Lilo and Hawaiian Stitch. Got the little demonstration stage where some fire dancers will come out, show their stuff, and we'll have tables all around. And of course, palm trees. Can't go wrong with the palm trees. Look at my crappy palm trees. I don't know how to draw palm trees anymore. Ah. And then, let's see. What's another place? Just gotta have some Kingdom Hearts gift shops with like thatch huts. And maybe a little cafe, Kingdom Hearts cafe, somewhere around here. I don't know, maybe we could have like, called the Lilo and Stitch Cafe, the Capricorn and Cancer Cafe, the Luau restaurant, because you know, a Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, since it is called Tropicland. Looks pretty good. Got Lilo and Stitch area, Kingdom Hearts area, maybe some. We'll probably move that up a little. It's taking up a considerable amount of space. So I have space for the final land of this second gate. Yeah, so there you have it. It's Tropicland. Maybe we can have some caves over here. Isla de la Muerta, perhaps? Or Skull Rock, because I really like the original Skull Rock water feature that they used to have in Fantasyland. That one looks really cool, and I'm sure it looks even better when you light it up at night. Rock formation. Actually, now I think of it, I kind of do prefer Skull Rock. I think that would look cool. I mean, Pirates of the Caribbean already has its place over in New Orleans Square, so does it really need to be in Tropicland as well? Yeah, that would be Skull Rock. Actually, it would be kind of better over by the water. Rebuild that section of the beach. Because another reason I also want to have Skull Rock is that, given that Fantasmic is going to be relocated over here, I also want a full-on replica of Captain Hook's pirate ship. And you can, during the day, like in the off hours when you're not watching Fantasmic, which is a nighttime show, you can go on the Jolly Roger, I think. It's called the Jolly Roger. And of course this will be used during Fantasmic, and it'll be better because it's actual Jolly Roger. And of course you got the crocodile always chasing after Captain Hook. Yeah, so you can now go on Captain Hook's Jolly Roger and see Skull Rock. Maybe have a little area back here with the Mermaid Lagoon. Since back in Tomorrowland, the new submarine voyage that I have in mind won't have the mermaids in there anymore. So I'm going to move them to their own little place over here, the little grotto. I can't draw mermaids. So you get a full, like, it would be like Neverland on the outside, and then in the inner island will be Destiny Island. There you go. Oh yeah, that's also, now that I remember the mermaid thing, I also want Prince Eric's castle here as well. And this will be the new location of Ariel's undersea adventure. This little sand castle dealio. Sorry, King Triton, your statue will not be on here. And then maybe have Ariel's grotto near Skull Island. Like her old meet and greet over in Disneyland. You can see gadgets and who's its and what's it galore. Get statue of Eric over here. So you can take a picture with Ariel and her Eric statue. There you go. Got Kingdom Hearts over here, maybe some gift shops and cafe over here, and of course the Lilo and Stitch luau area and Little Mermaid over here, and then Neverland and Peter Pan right around the rim. So that is Tropicland in a nutshell, or a seashell. I think there should be more green for palm trees, little green thatch houses, of course the palm trees. It's going to be a lot of greenery here. But at least the palm trees here make sense, because it's supposed to be a tropical land. And of course the Paupu tree. And you know what, that could be like the new, that could be the one thing that Disney can use to compete with Harry Potter's butterbeer deal, you know? Paupu juice. Because I know every Kingdom Hearts fan is gonna go nuts over some Paupu delights. When all else fails, cover it up with shrubbery. I demand a shrubbery. I think the stage has like a roof too. Because I distinctly remember David and Lilo and Stitch catching it on fire. You're trying to put it out in the middle of the show. Now these are actual wood huts. Kind of like Gilligan's Island. If anyone's old enough to remember that. I'm pretty sure all the young kids aren't familiar with Gilligan's Island. I think Eric's castle was tan? I mean, come to think of it, I don't think they really showcased his castle in the movie very much. I just remember there was that one little miniature on Storybook Canal, and the first time I saw it I was like, wait, is that how this castle actually looks? I'm like, oh, I don't think they really showed the castle in its entirety. I just know he was on like one of the balcony areas, and then he was trying to play his flute, and then he heard Vanessa using Ariel's voice as she was strolling by. Your little meet and greet grotto. You can show her, or she can show you like all 20 of her thingamabobs. Your Skull Island. With all the nice water features. Make this bigger. Captain Hook's ship, Mermaid Lagoon. Hopefully with their tops on, as anyone who's ridden the original submarine voyage can attest, mermaids lost their tops a lot. It's really funny. Every time, like, I don't think there's been a time where I've rode on the original submarine voyage and all the mermaids still had their tops on. For some reason, it always keeps falling off. I don't know, I guess the Imagineers just couldn't figure out a way to get those ladies to not show their tatas. Rebellious little mermaids. I think Destiny Island, they should, because there's two halves to the island if anyone's played the video games. There's the one half which is like the exploration half that has like the little inlet waterfall, and then there's of course there's the tree, and then there's like the main part of the treehouse. And then there's another half of the island that's the whole racing portion. It has a zip line and bridges and platforms and a cave. I think we could do a version of that that's more theme park friendly, because I'm pretty sure replicating that whole race obstacle course in its entirety would not be very, won't be very safe. There's a bit more shrubbery around Inlet Waterfall, if I remember correctly. And more shrubbery. And there's some shrubbery on Skull Rock as well. And then the palm trees. The whole beach area with the better seating that's more short people friendly, and then it actually makes sense for you to lay your towels down because you know it's a beach. You're not laying your towel down on some dirty cobblestone. Of course it won't be a real beach with like sand or anything, but like I'm sure the Imagineers can replicate the texture and look and feel of a sandy beach without actual sand. And of course there'll be railings so people aren't just jumping into the water, just line up against there and just watch the show. And there you have it. That is Tropicland. So we've got representation for Peter Pan, Kingdom Hearts with Destiny Island and maybe a gift shop. Got a Little Mermaid over here with her grotto and Eric's castle, which is where her ride would be. And then we have Lilo and Stitch's little luau zone. So there you have it. Tropicland, formerly known as Island. Ha ha ha. So that leaves one land left before my entire second gate will be complete. But yeah, here you go. I mean, this won't be entirely accurate because I still want all the entrances to each land to be accessible from the hub, but with the way I've free-handed all of this, it's just really out of sorts. But ideally, I would like the entrance to be accessible from the hub. So that'll be it for this video. I hope you like it. If you want to help support this channel and let me continue doing what I'm doing, feel free to drop $1 at my Patreon, my Ko-fi, or my Subscribestar. Links will be in the description. I don't really care if you like or dislike the video or subscribe because I'm not really looking for subscribers here. By all means, I feel you'll be better off just bookmarking my channel and just checking in once in a while because I will update rather sporadically, and depending on how soon I get back to work, I might not update for a very long time because these videos have been very time consuming for me to record and edit and upload. So let me know what you like. Again, please don't leave suggestions in the comments. I cannot accept suggestions from a legal standpoint if by the off chance that Disney decides to bulldoze Disney California Adventure and actually implement my second gate. But anyways, that'll be all for now. Until next time, this is Zero Raptor signing off. Laters.